Hey guys, what's up? It's Sachika. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day and let's get into it. So I know my last couple of videos have all been bullet journal videos, but I swear only 3 more for this year and for about a month, and then after that just 1 more. I know my last video did awful actually, but that's okay because I like making these and I like filming them. So, and I'm sure they'll pick up eventually. And so today is my 2021 setup, but it's just I went for a minimalistic sort of black and white looking. It's not very interesting, it doesn't have a lot of doodles, but it looks nice nonetheless. And I hope you guys enjoy this. It's a new notebook that I'm starting and I was really excited to do this. I've been planning this out, I think, over the last 4 weeks, I kid you not. I first had to plan out the spreads that I wanted, then I drew them out in pencil, and then I colored them in on video. And for the longest time I had to restrain myself from doing this because I was like, it's too early to film this, I have other things to film, this is going up much later, so let's leave it till then. And that's what it is. So I am done with it now and I'm so happy. I am very excited for the notebook. It's such a pretty notebook with these pretty sides and stuff. Sorry, that may have blinded you, but I love this. The only thing it has different from the Ultra and Olive is the pen thing, the pen holder, but that's okay, I think. And yeah, the cover is nice and it's all very nice, and I've invested a lot of money and time and love into this. So I hope you guys like it and I hope you guys enjoy, and let's start. This is going to be a long video, so let's go. If you just look at the top of each spread, then I do mention whether it's beginner friendly or not. I forgot to mention before, but this is a notebook from Notebook Therapy. If you can see that, it's one of their Suki bullet journals in the A5 size. I did draw everything before I sat down to film this part of it because I knew that there were certain things that I needed to plan out in pencil before I could make them in pen, and I wanted to do that without wasting you guys' time. So this is just a key that I'm doing, and I wrote my name first. The key just has the usual event and task and starter task, completed task, all of that. I did also mention class because I did want to start putting my classes in properly, and YouTube and Instagram because I require that. This is just a nice black and white cover page that I did, which just says 2021. I drew out the numbers beforehand, and yeah, that's how it turned out in this block letter style format. Now I'm just adding some flair with some black, white and grey washi tape that I got from the washi tape shop. Don't worry at all, I will link everything from the pens to the washi tape to the notebook down below in the description. Now I'm doing the year at a glance page. This page is basically just a lot of number writing. You just write out all the dates of the months of the year. Actually, I don't know if you guys have realized, but this year is, well, the new year is quite a satisfying one because January ends on a Sunday. So if you do follow the calendar where Monday is your first day, both February and March start on a Monday. And there's also one more month, I think it's October if I'm not wrong, that starts on a Monday again. I'm really sorry if my arm comes in the frame and is covering things up for you guys, but that's because I was just looking at the yearly calendar on my iPad, which was in front of me, because my phone was filming me. If you guys did not know, I do film on my phone. You can watch as I have to put the dates of May and I think August one line above the others, because what happens is there are 6 weeks, and I did mess up August a little bit, so you can see me go in with white pen and correct that and start over again. sorry, I was wrong. It's October that ends on a Sunday and November that starts on a Monday. So overall, this year has a bunch of just months which have satisfying dates and they end on in satisfying ways, like January and February because it's not a leap year, and October because they just end on Sundays, and the months after them start on Mondays. I don't know, for me that just it's a very satisfying thing to see in a calendar. I'm sorry about the lighting because I was doing this somewhere around 4 p.m. and as I filmed it just got darker and darker and you can see the lighting go bad, and yeah, just sorry about that. Now I'm just starting with the dot grid spacing page, which is of course inspired by Amanda Rach Lee. It seems to me that if I'm not wrong, she came up with it in the dot grid notebooks for her own convenience, and the entire bullet journal community on YouTube has just adopted it because it's so freaking convenient. And you can see me count and calculate in my head as I pause to just work out the dot grids that need to be drawn. And I think this is the most colorful page in my entire yearly setup because I use different colors for the different sections that I mark out, which is halves, thirds, fourths, and fifths. As you can see, it got too dark to film, and so I switched on the light above my head, and that's why you can see a little bit of a shadow on the notebook. I'm sorry about that, but I don't think it's hurting too much. And yeah, I was just in the groove and I wanted to finish filming at, even if it was awful lighting at night, and even if I didn't actually like. So if you guys don't know, I don't actually like filming in artificial lighting. I find it weird and annoying because the lighting just seems weird to me. But it kind of worked out for this particular filming process. Now I'm just writing a quote about the new year next to the dot grid spread, and you can see it's all just black and white. Oh my god, I can't speak anymore. And the quote says, "The new year stands before us like a chapter in a book waiting to be written," by Melody Beatty. I just found this to be a great quote to put in because I am kind of looking at 2021 as a blank notebook that I can fill up to my heart's content, because I'm hoping it will be much better than 2020 has been for all of us. And yeah, so I just wanted to write a nice hopeful quote, which is what I did. Now I'm just making my future log. It's a 4-page future log, even though I do know it's most likely that I will stop using this notebook, or I will finish this notebook in June as my last month, but I wanted all of the months in the first notebook at least. When I do start my second notebook, the future log will only contain the months that are left over in the year, because obviously those are the only ones that will be in the future. I did a horizontal layout for this particular future log, and I do plan on using it a lot more than I did in my first year of bullet journaling, which is 2020, and I'm hoping it works out more. I haven't quite decided a key yet, but I will use different colors for birthdays, submissions, exams, so on and so forth. So I'm just writing out the names of the months and the dates of the months next to it, and it's just a nice clean horizontal layout when the first two pages say future log and the second two pages say 2021 at the top. The fun fact about that particular ruler that I'm using, it's been with me for the past 3 years, I would say. And the reason you saw me switch sides with it is because on the inches side, there's this part of it that's broken and chipped off, and so it just never gives me a straight line anymore. And the centimeter side, even though it's quite bad because I use a paper cutter against them, paper cutters and X-Acto knives and stuff, and that's why they're basically chipped. But I used to use those against them, and that's why the edges are not even anymore. But the centimeter side is way better than the inch side, and that's why you can sometimes see me switch sides up when I realize that I'm using the non-straight side of the ruler. Now, I did add quite a few spreads to this year's bullet journal of mine, but I think basically the YouTube spread, it was there in my second bullet journal of the year, even in 2020, but I switched up the layout where I've made it month-wise, and I'm just going to write down the videos I make every month, which is just going to be 4 videos now. And yeah, and the page next to that is just a brain dump page. I did not make an Instagram page this time because I realized that I don't actually use it, as I mentioned before, since I'm more of a spontaneous person when it comes to my Instagram and filming for that. Now I'm just doing my goals page, and I have 6 goals. As you can probably see, the entire journal is basically just, well, not the entire journal, all the yearly spreads are basically just in horizontal layouts like the future log, and so the goals that I've listed out are also written horizontally. Now, I don't actually write out my goals on camera. I will do that later, but I do write out my categories, which was art, academic, YouTube, fitness, exploration, and finance. Now, the next spread after my goal spread was the books I read spread. Last time I did make a bookshelf layout, but this time I thought I would just record them by month like I did for my YouTube videos, because I realized that unless I do that, I can't categorize them by month that I read, and I can't exactly see how many books I read per month. And my goal is to read 4 books a month. Next, that is a grades spread, which is split into 3 horizontal boxes because I do have 3 terms in the year, at least for the current academic year, which, like I said, I am pretty sure I will stop using this journal in June, which is when my current academic year ends anyway. Now, the next spread is a when did I last and a cleaning spread. Now, this I saw in, if I'm not wrong, Riley Autumn's video. If I am wrong, I will mention it in the description. Basically, the when did I last spread is just when did you last do what you need to do, like change your toothbrush or change your lenses, because I do wear lenses every day. And the cleaning spread is just weekly, monthly, and maybe 2 weekly cleaning stuff. The next spread is places in London and a quote page. I'm just going to fill the places in London page with places I want to see in the city. The quote reads, "Fill your life with experiences, have stories to tell and not stuff to show." Now,
this is just my flip through in normal time speed. You can see everything that I did. If you do want to follow along, I recommend pausing and taking screenshots during this particular time of the video, because it's the best time to just pause and take screenshots for your own bullet journal, and it just shows you the overall aesthetic and the overall look of everything that I did, and I hope you like that. I quite like the overall look of this particular entire setup. I think it looks really nice, and because I do my monthly setups quite colorful and exploding with color and paint and stuff and really fancy, I decided that my yearly spreads should be a little more simple and minimalistic and more kind of meshing with my monthly spreads as well.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys liked it as much as I did. If you can hear the bird chirping, I'm really sorry about that. And yeah, I really enjoyed making these spreads. I really love doing them, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, consider subscribing and giving this a thumbs up. Also hit the bell so you know when I post, and comment anything you want to comment down below. And bye.